free in so long. Take these shackles off me. The world's trying to weigh me down, and I know this is how the story goes. Love and peace in a world so cold. Tell me where's the unity? This ain't how it's supposed to be. Oh no, change don't come. Love will find a way. We gotta pray for brighter days.
So don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been happy, working hard, so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could have done this or that. I remember when I used to. Don't do it 'cause it doesn't work. I'd rather tell her, shoot your shots. I didn't, so I know you got this. We're all living for the manifest. You'll get your dreams, just do your best. So don't you tell me I am helpless just because I'm searching for myself. I've been happy, working hard, just so I can say I told you so. I told you so. I don't need your approval to be myself. I got that on myself. Gracefully, gotta keep it cozy. I'ma take it slowly, one step at a time till my time is up. Why you stay mad at me? We gon' make mistakes, we gon' disagree. Are you so proud of me? If you just wait and see, you gon' rise. So don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been happy, working hard, so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could have done this or that. I remember when I used to. Don't do it because it doesn't work. I'd rather tell them, shoot your shot. I did it, so I know you got this. We're all living for bad or best. You'll get your dreams, just do your best. So don't you tell me I am helpless just because I'm searching for myself. I've been working hard just so I can say I told you so. I told you so.
Father, in the mighty name of Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Anointed One, Lord, you said that our sad days is over. Lord, you said this is the season of the turnaround. So we turn our mourning to joy. We turn our sadness to praise for the spirit of heaviness. So everything that has brought sadness to us, I declare that it be uprooted right now, according to Matthew 15:13. Every plant that the Father did not plant be uprooted now in Jesus' name. The Lord said in Psalms 30:5, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. So I speak to the breaking of the day, which is your morning. I declare the morning of joy to come now. I speak to the Lord of the breaking of the day to bring a breakthrough of happiness now. You have stepped into a season of breakthrough, and you can call on the Lord of the breakthrough to bring a breakthrough to your situation now. In Jesus' name, the Lord said this is the season that your sad days are over. Your pain is over. Your struggle is over. This is the season of restoration and elevation. God is going to restore everything back to you that was stolen. If your peace was stolen, God said get ready for your double. If your joy was stolen, God said get ready for your double. God said in Isaiah 61:7, for your shame double, for your confusion double. The Lord said according to Deuteronomy 6, that you have walked around this mountain long enough. You have walked around sadness long enough. You have walked around depression long enough. You have walked around grief long enough. You have walked around oppression long enough. The Lord said in Isaiah 40:2 that your warfare has been accomplished. That means your sad days is over.
Never seem to be satisfied till it all goes bad. Maybe I should just give someone else a chance. Why should I sit alone and be sad while you fumble the best you ever? It's not fair to me or my heart. I was forced to start over when we fell apart. Could've had it all, but you pushed me right into his arms. You wanted to break, I wanted to stay. Look what you made me give my love away. You made a mistake. Say that you've changed, but it's too late. I gave my love away. The facts. You're the one who left. I just quit taking you back. just give someone else a chance? Why should I sit here waiting on you? I am in a forever or never type of mood. It's not fair to me or my heart. I was forced to start over when we fell apart. Could've had it all, but you pushed me right into his arms. You wanted to break, I wanted to stay.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining. Sorry about the late start. As I was saying, till I seen that I was on mute. But where I live, there's not a lot of cell towers. Okay. So you know it ain't in the city. All right. So I hope that my connection is still hanging on. Guys, I have did so many recordings today. So my live stream was the last, and then I could focus on actually having some personal time after my stream. But this stream, you know, this is a very important one for me. If nothing else, this is the one that matters the most. And I just want to thank everyone who has started to engage and show, you know, show some love. I'm still new at this, guys. Okay. But I'm trying. And that's the number one thing. And, you know, it's about the message and not the person. Okay. So let's see. I am streaming right now on Facebook. Shout out to Facebook. Shout out to IG. Thank you, Sheena Wade 40. Thank you so much for joining. And Let's Whine About It does not count. That was my test. Me testing the see if I was on. So that don't count. But I'm gonna give myself a shout out anyway. All right. So this never gets easy, but the information is important. And one of the things that I did this time was I did protect our princesses. Let's see. Why is this not? Hold on. Let's see here. Why isn't it showing? Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with, this is going to be a really hard one tonight. And just so you know, some of these clips may be old, some may be new, but the number one thing is they're relevant. Okay. Ikeria Tate is 15 years old, and the police pretty much said that the police officer that pinned her to the ground and pretty much was roughing her up said that she was a threat to him and he feared his safety for a 15-year-old Black, young, beautiful girl. Okay. There was a fight at school. This happened in Florida. And that's going to be the first clip that we're going to show. And just so you know, there's going to be a lot of, at least 5 clips of young ladies that's at least 17 and under. And that sucks. Okay. But one of the biggest things is the the adultification, the different things that society, they pretty much label us Black women, especially young Black women who look grown. They try to treat them as such instead of treating them like a 15-year-old child, a 12-year-old child. And that's been one of the issues. So we'll go to this first clip and let's get to it, shall we?
Decides to body slam a 15-year-old girl because he was in fear. Put it up full mass. Florida. Akiria Tate, 15-year-old girl, is now facing felony charges after she was body slammed to the ground by a Miami-Dade public schools police officer last week. The incident took place at Edison High School in Miami. This was following a football game, recreational activity. Police say a fight broke out. This was outside the school's locker room between parents and students. And they were trying to break it up when Tate intervened. Tate says she was merely one of multiple witnesses when the cop decided to grab her and body slam her to the ground. WPLG Local 10 obtained a video that shows a man identified only as Miami-Dade Police Public Schools Sergeant Odije body slamming Tate to the ground during a melee. They can't understand exactly what's going on. It's a lot of conflict and chaos. This was at the school following the football game. The video shows that after the body slamming, he approached her and then grabbed her by her hair. We see it here. You're looking at the pictures, which was when she basically flailed her right arm twice. And Miami-Dade police, or the public schools police, interpreted the flailing of her arms as an attack on the officer. There it is right there. After the body slam and he pulled her hair and dragged her, he tried to hit him by flailing her arms. It's ridiculous. And they said that is the reason why she was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting arrest and disrupting a school function. She's not the disruptor here. The arrest report obtained by Local 10 said that Tate became combative by tensing and pulling away. The defendant continued being combative and attempted to strike the sergeant with a closed fist. However, they said she was trying to grab onto the officer to keep from being further attacked. Quote, when he slammed me, I was like trying to hold him so I can get up, he cannot slam me, she told NBC Miami. I wasn't throwing a punch. I was telling him to get off me, Tate told Local 10. But for now, the minor is still facing up to 5 years in prison on the third felony charge of battery on the law enforcement officer. Local media stated she was charged with resisting arrest, but did not specify whether she was charged with resisting arrest with violence or without violence, which are two separate charges in Florida. The former is a third-degree felony, which is also punishable by up to 5 years in prison. And the latter is only a misdemeanor, punishable by 1 year. But she is likely facing the former since she is also facing the battery charge. It is not possible to confirm the charge through online public records because she is, in fact, a juvenile. I'll put up the chief since they want to play hide the pickle with the sergeant. Chief Ivan Silva runs the Miami-Dade Schools Police Department. Both Miami-Dade Public School District, Miami-Dade Public Schools Department said they are now investigating the incident. Let's keep the chief up just for a minute. Chief, this is my first run-in with you, sir. I don't know if you have children or not, but I'm going to say you know what happened here. And I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. And I want to believe in my heart that you are chief of police of a public school police department because you care about children. When we update this story, sir, these charges should be summarily dropped from this teenager's docket, and this officer should be dealt with appropriately. She's 15 years of age. It was not part of the original conflict. Parents were fighting children. Why did this cop not go to an adult? All right. Okay, dear brother, thoughts here.
Well, my thoughts are, where are all the Imani Khalif protesters who were so adamant against men and their violence towards women? Where are they? Because Sergeant Odigue is clearly a male. There is no question in this case. And in this case, the victim was a 15-year-old 10th grader, Ikeria Tate. Now, my problem with this is the people who will say, well, this was a black officer, as if that excuses a form of racism. It does not. We have seen it time and time again, where it becomes so systematic that we see that thinking that doing this to a black student means that it won't be punishable. Because I guarantee you, if Ikeria Tate was Veronica Tate or Kelly Tate or Angela Tate or whoever Tate other than Ikeria, that body slam would not have happened, and no one would be pulling her hair. We see this time and time again, especially with violence towards black students, for people thinking that they're older than they are from somehow, as if that's an excuse. Secondly, the pulling of the hair. We've seen that time and time again. Yeah. It's inexcusable behavior, no matter what the circumstance.
Okay, and you heard him say about them thinking young black girls are older than they are. And that is the truth. But guess what? I have a troll. I think some gentleman wants some attention that's on my YouTube page. So I'm gonna give it to him real quick. He says something, because I don't really understand. I'm still new to like the world of like the social media, what they be saying. So I don't know what he's saying, but he said us black men will replace your ass. And this couldn't, he's probably not even black. Okay. He could just be hiding behind a computer and be a whole different nationality from somewhere else and trolling, so that we can continue as black men and women to not come together. But this is what I'm talking about right here. People who have too much time on their hands want to create chaos instead of trying to heal and trying to, help into making sure that these young black women and young black men have a better life, because they are our generation. 80% of the 80% of the comments be this. When you go to so many different content creators pages, 80% be people like him. So you guys got to remember that there is a small percentage of people that sincerely, and that's why you don't see a lot of content activists, content creators being highly successful on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and different things like that, because our conversations are different. Our purpose is different, and what we're trying to do is different. So half of the time we may have only maybe 1,000 or less followers, with 200 of them being sincere and really wanting to grasp the information so that they can move forward and try to figure out what's going on to assist and make a mark in this world, or in the minds of the youth. Okay. So I gave Mr. and you know this is a troll, Mr. James Bond, because you definitely not a classic man like James Bond. So now I am going to ban this user and delete their comment because I have no time for anybody that is coming onto the platform that is not speaking life and healing. Okay. And that's what it is. But I wanted to give him a little shine because, you know, I needed you guys to see that most of the time this is what I deal with, but I keep going. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and continue with this. And the next is a young lady by the name of Lauren Galloway. And this beautiful angel, you know, oh wait, no, that's a different young lady. However, I was thinking about the young lady who had cancer, which she's going to be coming up on a different clip. But this young lady, I do feel like lived a life too fast. That is my opinion in that. However, no one deserves to be unalived. No one. I hate to see the direction a lot of these young kids in young adults is moving in because of the fact that maybe there's a lot more lenient, you know, mothers and fathers being a little more lenient now. And I'm not, you know, I don't have children, so I can't really speak on that, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know what it is, or maybe moms and fathers trying to be best friends instead of, you know, out of guilt or something, instead of really being a mom and a dad. I don't know what it is, but we have to reel it in. It's time to reel it in. And it's time, you know, this is an accountability check too, with the take a village to raise a child, because we should not be scared to speak life into any of the kids that we see. However, a lot of us may be intimidated because we don't know what's hiding behind their hands or hiding up underneath their shirt, just if we try to speak life. So that's the sad case, but still, that's what we're supposed to do. So let's take a look at Lauren Galloway, 17 years old.
Just around midnight, gunshots disrupted the quiet inside this North Harris County apartment complex near Hafer Road and Highway 6. Investigators say multiple people were there to witness a tragedy.
They found a 17-year-old female who'd been shot multiple times in the parking lot.
The sheriff's office says Lauren Galloway died at the scene. Witnesses told investigators Galloway was in an argument with a man in the parking lot before he shot and killed her, but police haven't given that suspect's identity.
We're attempting to put together an idea of exactly what happened at the time. At this time, we're not comfortable releasing anything as far as suspect information.
Like that, I like that. You down to your feet.
Lauren Galloway, a 17-year-old from Houston, lived a life that belied her age, filled with moments that were as vibrant as they were dangerous. Known affectionately as Lo or Lolo by her friends, Lauren's social media presence painted a picture of a young woman who loved the spotlight of her city's nightlife, often seen dancing, engaging in playful fights, and partaking in adult activities far too mature for her age. snapshots of her were just the surface of a life cut tragically short. While this channel typically celebrates the positive aspects of those lost to violence, it is essential in Lauren's case to address the risks associated with her lifestyle, not to disrespect her memory, but to understand the full scope of her story. Galloway loved her family deeply, a love that shone through in the rare but cherished moments she shared with them online. Yet, it was her engagement in the more dangerous facets of nightlife that defined much of her public persona. The harsh reality set in when, amidst what was a common scenario, twerking and play fighting in a seemingly innocuous gathering, tragedy struck. In a horrifying twist, an altercation escalated fatally when an individual, possibly connected to an ex-girlfriend, drew a gun and shot Lauren in cold blood, leaving her to die in a parking lot as she held her own in a fight. This devastating act was not just a murder. It underscores the critical issues of gun violence among teens and the dire need for adult supervision and curfews. Galloway's story is a heartbreaking reminder of the urgent need for change and vigilance in protecting our youth from environments and influences that can tragically cut their potential short. Welcome to the American Crime Femicide channel. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future uploads. Lolo, only 17 years old, lived a life far more tumultuous than any teenager should endure. Her passion for life was evident in her vibrant social media presence, where she shared moments of dancing, smoking, and drinking actions that, while expressive of her freedom, exposed her to undeniable risks. Recently, Lauren had been through a painful breakup with her girlfriend, Destiny, which she candidly shared on TikTok.
You could do better. I could do better too. I don't need better.
Deep down, I know this never works, but you can lay when you're alone all by yourself, and you lying in your bed.
Promise I'll be alright. Just know that I'll be alright. Know that I'll be.
I wanna kiss you when I'm gone, so I'm gonna love you now. Like it's all I have.
All I want is for things to go back to the way they used to be. Back when villagers were afraid of me, and I could take a mud bath in peace. When I could do what I wanted.
Despite her heartbreak, Lauren didn't let it confine her. She continued to live life loudly, going out and becoming the life of the party. But behind the lively videos and the night out lay a harsh reality. On the night of October 20th, Lo and her friends crossed paths with Destiny and her group. What started as an apparent reconciliation turned violent, with Galloway fighting someone close to Destiny. A witness to the night, a friend of Lo, recounted the chilling moments that followed the altercation. 50K and Lolo were play fighting. In the midst of that, she gave Chris her gun. The moment he touched the gun, he said to Lo, "Hey, B, touch my sister again, and I'm going to blow your shit." Then he started moving weird. No one took it seriously but Destiny. When Lolo bucked at her, 50K gave him a weird stare, and he shot Lo 3 times. Once in the neck, once in the shoulder, and once in the stomach. This wasn't just a street fight. It was a prelude to murder, played out in front of a group of youngsters, turning what should have been a simple night out into a scene from a horror movie. After the shots rang out, only one friend remained by Lauren's side to witness her last breaths, a devastating testament to the fleeting loyalty among her circle.
On this Sunday morning, things here at the Costa Ibiza apartment complex looked normal, but last night they weren't. Around 12 a.m., Harris County Sheriff's deputies were called to this Hafer Road apartment complex, where they found the body of a deceased 17-year-old girl with multiple gunshot wounds. At the time, deputies say there were many people in the parking lot and there was a possible altercation.
I heard like 4 to 5 shots, but I didn't think nothing of it because it happened on a normal basis.
Some residents say that they hear things, but many of them don't want to speak.
As long as you mind your business, stay out the way, man. You don't have to worry about that, man. I go to work, come home, go to work, come home. You know, kids in the house, school in the house.
The incident is tragic, but people say things like this happen frequently.
Bad things happen to bad people. Don't get me wrong, it happen to good people.
After interviewing multiple witnesses overnight, Harris County deputies say that they're still trying to verify all of the information so they can determine exactly what happened.
In the wake of her murder, social media became a platform for mourning and outrage. Friends of Lauren demanded justice, calling on the alleged shooter, Chris, to turn himself in. Lolo's mother, Dorothy, devastated by the loss, spoke out about Lauren's loving nature and demanded swift justice against the killer.
These are the tears no mother wants to cry.
1 minute I'm crying, the next minute I think about her happiness, I get happy. The next minute I might be crying again.
Dorothy Galloway is grieving the loss of her 17-year-old daughter, Lauren Galloway, a bright light in her life.
Live wire. She was a live wire since birth. Always happy, family oriented. Everybody's, if you would have met her, you was gonna be auntie. She was always happy, you know, party. She loved music. She liked to rap. I mean, since I can't touch her anymore, I just go, every day I want to hear her music. Just want to hear her music or listen to her videos.
But now, memories are all Dorothy has after the Harris County Sheriff's Office says her daughter was shot multiple times here in this parking lot at the Costa Ibiza apartment complex after an altercation with a man. Lauren's mother says Lauren's friend told her the argument started over a phone and the man who pulled the trigger was not Lauren's boyfriend.
All she wanted was a phone. But the girl took a phone. The girlfriend and the girlfriend homeboy came over there to where Lauren was. They arguing, fussing, and fighting. They brought it outside, and the girlfriend passed the homeboy the gun and told her if she come my way, shoot her. But my thing is like, why so many times? Why, when she went on the ground, you still shot her more times, 5 to 6 times?
The anger and frustration are palpable. A young life was snuffed out due to petty conflicts and a lethal mix of immaturity and weaponry. It's tragic and infuriating that instead of celebrating graduations and new beginnings, Lauren's family and friends are now planning memorials and crying out for justice.
That was pretty much the end. Okay, so with this one, there was like, it was so much hate. And I was so angry because instead of people focusing on this young lady, this young girl losing her life, no longer able to make choices and decisions. Okay, she's young right now, but we never know where her life would have taken her because she never had the opportunity to experience life and then go into a redemption type of mindset, you know? And the number one thing that people took from this when, you know, as I was watching and doing investigating and stuff is, oh, she was a thought. Oh, she was this. Oh, she was that. Oh, her parentage. Oh, this. Listen, what I want you to take from these videos is these young kids that is not even 21, not even 18, is losing their life easily over a cell phone that was hers. She lost her life over a phone that was actually hers. Now, you know, that's crazy work. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on before I get to the next clip. My condolences to the family of Lauren Galloway, 17 years old. Okay, IG, shout out. Thank you, Sheena Wade 40 for joining and showing some love and continuing to, be on with me. Shout out to my brother Mark Kayla. I had to put that out there. Mark 7863 Johnson. What's that show? Half an inmate number? No, I'm just kidding. Yo, half a social. No, what's up, bro? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Love you. All right. So we're gonna get this one is rough. Get the Kleenex for this. Now, this is an update on what happened to the man who shall not be named, who unalived a 3-year-old girl and wind up going to prison. This is the update.
5 Rensselaer police say they are not surprised that Robert Fisher died at the Elmira Correctional Facility this week.
That breaking update was first on 13 last night. Fisher only spent a few weeks behind bars after he was just convicted of murdering and raping little Josephina Cunningham. She was just 3 years old.
News Channel 13's Tessa Bentulin is now here live with us to share what police told her today. Tessa.
Hi, Rachel and Steve. Well, the Rensselaer police chief says they were informed about Fisher's death, but they're in the dark when it comes to how Fisher died. That's being investigated by the Department of Corrections and Community Services. Police Chief Warren Famigletti says it's a difficult situation for everybody involved because of the trauma this horrific death has for the family and the investigators who worked closely on this case. Hearing about Fisher's death brings that trauma back for so many. Fisher's death comes 6 weeks after he was just sentenced to 20 years to life in prison for Josephina Cunningham's death. He pled guilty to raping and killing little Josephina here on your screen in Rensselaer in July 2023. The details of Josephina's attack are horrific. In court, we learned Fisher drugged Josephina before raping her, then tried to cover it up, and what he'd done by taking Clorox wipes and scrubbing her face. He scrubbed her face so hard that he burned the pigment right off her face. Chief Famigletti says he wants to make sure everyone knows of the terrible things Fisher did to Josephina.
Did you expect this death to come?
We didn't not expect it, right? It's a horrific crime. Everybody knows what he did. So we didn't expect him to have a smooth time in prison.
Coming up live at 6 o'clock, the conversation a Rensselaer police investigator had with Josephina's father after learning about Fisher's death. Rachel and Steve.
It's just an awful story, Tessa. Thank you.
Okay, I had to get off camera for a minute for that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't need nobody seeing my facial expressions. So that's the update. So as you can see, the police didn't even care. They was like, well, we knew this was going to happen, and I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not going to share my thoughts on that. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining my queen, Miss Cynthia Haynes, who is also an activist. Yes. That was horrible, right? That was the update. Thank you. I appreciate you as usual for always supporting the platforms. And I say that with an S. Yes. Oh, wow. Horrible. That, they couldn't wait. He hadn't even been in there for 2 months. They could not wait for this man to get there. Do you understand me? Them brothers was waiting. They were waiting, okay? And even the police don't care. Okay, I don't think nobody lost any sleep. Okay, so yes, Miss Cynthia, I totally appreciate you. So we're showing some unfortunately a couple of more clips, and these are young girls who have lost their life before they're even 18 years old, before they even kind of experience life, you know. And so that's what we're on right now. Okay, so this breaking news, and I want to say shout out to all my Mitten people, everybody from Michigan. Um, this came this morning as I was actually working on the clips, and this was pretty sad. It was pretty sad to see and to hear. Uh, at that time when I got the clips, they did not say the young lady's name, but she's 9 years old. Oh, sorry. She's 9 years old, and she was shot today in Detroit, Michigan.
Good morning. 15,000 block of Kentfield, 710 this morning. 9-year-old little girl getting ready for school. Should be able to do that safely. Unfortunately, she was not able to. Someone drove by in a vehicle, which we have some video on, fired shots into the home. Thank goodness she is not seriously injured, at least physically. She has a graze wound to her back. She's at an area hospital being treated. We are on the ground pulling video from a variety of different sources. We're pretty confident we're going to bring closure to the situation. It's just very unfortunate and unnecessary, whomever is having a problem with someone in the home to put a child at risk who should have the peace and safety of being able to get ready for school like any child. So that's very unfortunate and unnecessary, and we're going to do everything in our power. We've got investigators on the ground right now pulling evidence, so we're pretty confident that we're going to be able to bring some closure to this case, but we're going to need the community's help.
How's the family doing, just right now, and the young girl in the hospital?
Yeah, like I said, thank goodness she's expected to recover. It's just a graze wound. So physical recovery, certainly. Emotionally, I would imagine she's going to be scarred for life. Just unbelievable. I mean, just silliness. We say this all the time. But we're gonna get this guy off the street quick, and we've already activated some resources, and the AC is gonna activate even more once we get back to the base. We're pulling video, a lot of video in this area, a lot of resources that we're going to activate from our real-time crime center to get some plate information. So we will be providing you all with a vehicle description, a plate, and a few other things that we're going to need from the community. I know the community is going to step up. They're tired of these innocent children getting hurt, as we are, and we're going to get this person off the street and make sure he's in custody so he can't hurt any more kids.
Did ShotSpotter have anything to do with it?
Yeah, we got a ShotSpotter notification. Officers responded within minutes and did what they do so well all the time. They hit the ground looking for the perp, but the vehicle had left. But we do have video that it's going to be helpful. So
just to let the public know, the ShotSpotter is working.
ShotSpotter's working. It got us here very quickly before the 911 call even came out. And but again, we're going to need the community's help to help get this person, the person who's driving the vehicle. Anybody that saw anything that looked unusual, if they were headed to work and saw a car circling in the area, please give us a call. Any tip will be very, very helpful to us.
So you assume this is targeted, not random? You don't know yet?
Don't know yet. We have reason to believe, just based on some of the characteristics of what happened, that it is not random in nature, but we don't know what the cause is just yet. But it's not random. We don't feel that anybody else is at risk.
Okay, so that was this morning when I noticed that and got that breaking news. And then before the platform, I wanted to see if there was an update. And so there was really no update at that time. They didn't say that they caught anybody yet or anything like that. But I hope that they do. And let's pray for this family. And, even though the young this young princess was able to survive, she'll never be the same. She'll never be the same mentally when it comes to having some type of trauma, as the police officer was saying, some type of way this may impact her, in hopes that she can actually get some counseling, therapy and different things like that started early. And that can like help when she becomes an adult. But let's also not forget that also a lot of funds, like an example, if this mom and father needed money or needed some type of resources and assistance for them to be able to get, the counseling and the therapy needed for this young girl for a long period of time, there's not a lot of funding going into health behavioral type of organizations, and as far as just medical. And so, doing my research on that, but not too much, I can say that there's a lot of displaced funds in areas where people feel that this is a priority versus this one. And honestly, if you're really, really looking at everything as a whole, the mental health, like people in mental health, I should say, really deserve not just an applause, but the funding that they need to be able, like, we need to open the floodgates. The government need to open the floodgates, because it's running rampant, and that's in every race. That is in every culture. That is just not in the Black American culture or the African American culture. That is everywhere, especially in the United States of America. Okay. All right. That's my rant for the day, and I'm sticking to it. Let's see something. What my brother say? He said, what's up, sis? I'm at the plantation. I'm with you, baby. Yes, yes. We got to make that cotton, baby. We got to live, right? All right. And let's go to Facebook real quick and talk to Miss Haynes, the activist that be on the front line with different things like this. Hopefully she'll be on the show, but maybe a different show, unless you want to come on here. But we'll probably be speaking more on some political stuff. But the black women is still the most disrespected, degraded, less protected, and underrated. And you know what? I'm going to after this one, you're absolutely correct. And I'm going to put your banner back up, because I got a clip to show when we get to protect Black women. Right now, this is protect our princess. Okay. Princesses. I guess I'm saying that correctly. All right. So the last one is Deshayla Ardian. This was the earlier, if you were watching this with me, you seen that I had said something about her, because she was diagnosed in B cancer. Okay. So, and then thank you, Miss Cynthia. I'm definitely going to put your info in the chat. Well, yeah, up in a second. But check this out, and this is going to be the end of, the young ladies who are under 18 years old that we have lost, or not just lost, but have been traumatized by something pertaining to political abuse, domestic abuse, whatever it may be.
I hear the Lord say, you thought it was time then, but I needed to process you. It's time now, it's time now, it's time now, it's time now. I hear the Lord say, I'm so proud of you. You made it, you made it, you made it, you made it. You made it, 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 you made it.
According to the Acadia Parish Sheriff's Office, authorities responded to a call on LA 367 this past Saturday, where they found DeShayla Ardwan and Glenn Keithan Robinson dead from gunshot wounds. It's believed that Glenn Keithan killed DeShayla before taking his own life.
17-year-old DeShayla Ardwan had just won the fight of her life against the ruthless clutches of sarcoma cancer, ready to embrace her future with open arms and dreams of college on the horizon. Known for her courage and relentless spirit, DeShayla's victory over cancer had been nothing short of heroic, a testament to her fierce determination and the unwavering support from those who cherished her. However, amidst the joys of her senior year, a time typically filled with celebrations like graduation and homecoming, DeShayla's life was unfolding anew. After her hard-fought battle with cancer, she cherished each day, intent on savoring life's moments with loved ones. Among those she spent time with was 21-year-old Glenn Keithan Robertson, known in the community as DJ Titanic. Despite his popularity as a DJ, Robertson was far from a desirable companion. Known for his big back, crazy eyes, and a distinct lack of maturity, his romantic options were limited.
Hold on. I just got to say this. I literally just caught that she said known for his big back and crazy eyes. Oh my gosh. Oh, this commentator is petty. However, I'll continue.
Forcing him to mingle with younger, less experienced individuals. His short fuse and evident immaturity marked him as an unsuitable match for someone as vibrant and promising as DeShayla. Tragically, DeShayla's openness and compassion would lead to unimaginable consequences. Her association with Robertson proved fatal. Just 3 months into her remission, the young woman who had conquered cancer with unwavering courage and hope was cruelly murdered by someone she had welcomed into her life. This poignant chapter of DeShayla Ardwan's life highlights not only the tragedy of a bright future cut short, but also casts a harsh light on the dangers of trusting those unable to honor and respect it. Welcome to the American Crime Femicide channel. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button for future uploads. DeShayla and Glenn Keithan's romance began in 2024, sparked at an event where he was performing. Their connection deepened quickly, supported by his attentive presence during Ardwan's chemotherapy treatments. To the outside world, especially to her family, Robertson played the role of a caring and supportive boyfriend, never hinting at exploiting her vulnerability as a young high school student battling cancer. Post-hospitalization, the couple was often seen enjoying days out, notably at the zoo, an experience DeShayla treasured and shared enthusiastically on social media.
I'm scared. Babe, put that one down. You recording? Put that one down. Right, babe, stop playing. Babe, just go. Go.
Yet, as Glenn Keithan's insecurities about their relationship's future grew, so did his frustration over his unmet sexual expectations, further complicated by his possible virginity, which made him even more anxious about their intimacy. This created a rift, with DeShayla still recuperating from her illness, desiring to slow things down, contrary to Glenn Keithan's push for a deeper commitment. This discord led to frequent disputes, overshadowing their interactions. The homecoming dance was supposed to offer a brief escape from their ongoing tensions, a night for DeShayla to relish her senior year celebrations. But the stress of their relationship couldn't be left behind. On their way to the dance on October 12, amidst an argument believed to be about DeShayla's decision to end the relationship post-prom, Glenn Keithan's deep-seated issues surfaced disastrously. In a shocking and tragic reaction to the fear of losing her, Robertson, overwhelmed by jealousy and sexual frustration, fatally shot Shayla and then himself.
Here in this area on White Oak Highway, officials with the Acadia Parish Sheriff's Office tell me they are investigating a murder-suicide.
A truck pulled up right across the street. Happens all the time, literally every single day. It wasn't a truck that I've normally seen, but it didn't look out of place either. But they pulled up. I heard a couple of gunshots. Didn't really think nothing of it.
The Acadia Parish Sheriff's Office tells News 10 they received a call around 7 p.m. Saturday night of what appeared to be a murder-suicide. Branch resident Austin Bellard says he heard the sound of gunshots coming from a truck that pulled up near an area by White Oak Highway. He says he rushed to the area to see what was going on, but says what he found was disturbing.
The man that owns the land came out here. I went and meet him before the cops showed up. And it was just me, him, and my dad out there. I don't really want to tell you what I saw, but it wasn't good.
The shock of this murder-suicide reverberated globally, throwing both families into the harsh spotlight of public scrutiny. While the Robertson family mourned DJ Titanic and expressed their love for him, they faced criticism for seemingly ignoring the violent circumstances of his actions. This led to a further backlash on social media, calling them out for their apparent disregard for the victim. In response, the Robertson family released a statement that combined both defense and a call for respect. The wound is so fresh from Saturday, and I ain't going back and forth with not one soul on Facebook about this post. Glenn Keithan, aka DJ Titanic, Robertson is and was loved by everyone he came in contact with. I did not know the young lady, but I was glad she was making him smile. My heart goes out to her family. Both families are grieving, and for people to be so insensitive at this time is so hurtful to both families. His mother is hurting, and she is trying to wrap her head around burying another child. My nieces, Danae and Markayla Sparrow, are trying to deal with the loss of another sibling 4 years later. We cannot change anything that happened on Saturday night. It happened, and now two families are grieving with no closure. All I am asking is be respectful and mindful what you say about people, because we don't know what transpired prior to the incident, and we probably will never know, but one thing for sure, both were loved by each other's families. Just leave the situation alone, because nobody walking this earth right now knows what happened that night, so nobody should be commenting on anything. Here's have no weight, but they carry heavy feelings. I'm actually being respectful with this post because I'm letting Tasha Max stay tucked in, but she can come out if she needs to. Leave my sister alone. She is trying to wrap her head around this whole situation, and she cannot do it with everybody coming at her from different angles. I'm my sister's keeper, and I intend on protecting her when she cannot protect herself. I'm not gonna sit here and let nobody play with my sister on this blue app. Find something else safe to play with. The response from Robertson's family to the tragedy has sparked outrage and dismay, as their statements seem to gloss over the grim reality. DJ Titanic was responsible for the death of both himself and Shayla. Attempts by his family to attribute his actions to mental illness or depression have been seen by many as mere excuses that fail to confront the true nature of the act: murder. This narrative shift subtly removes the focus from Shayla's untimely death, which was orchestrated by someone she trusted, thus denying her the justice and recognition she deserves.
I'm gonna end that one right there. A young lady who literally had just beaten cancer. 17 years old, was fighting for her life for I don't know how long, and was dealing with a 21-year-old man, okay? Got approval to be with him. So, family was okay with it, both sides. So who are we to judge? Um, she was beautiful. You could tell she, was smart, as they say. And he unalived her. He unalived her. And of course, there was going to be some hate mail, or should I say some hate comments. I literally do not think that his family should have even intertwined with anything that was happening with, DeShayla in her family and the situation that had happened with her. That's my opinion. However, he was the reason for her unaliving, and for the aunt to jump on a platform and to defend as to why or whatever, that was not the time, the place, the way. That's my opinion. If you have anything to add, please leave it in the comments. But that was the end of me showing you these young, beautiful queens that now is suffering because of situations that have happened to them or that is no longer with us. And before we continue to the Protect Black Women, like the grown, I got about 4 clips to show from the grown. However, before I show that, and shout out to Miss Cynthia Haynes. Thank you so much. So I'm going to add this comment back up. Hold on, why it's not? Okay, there we go. I'm going to add this comment back up. And I do want to say, I apologize in advance if my stream is choppy or it's going in and out. I totally apologize. One, where I live, it's a lack of cell towers. So of course, you already know how that is. And I'm on Wi-Fi. And I don't have 5G Wi-Fi. And so because of that, you may experience some in and out, but I ask that you please bear with me because this may be the last live that will look this way. Okay. All right. Okay. And with that being said, let me show you a couple of clips, 2 clips from men who actually get us women in that sincere with us. But one is a present man who I just had to stumble across his short video and I just wanted to show it. Okay.
Protected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman. And as Muslims, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us to respect our women and to protect our women. And the only time a Muslim really gets real violent is when someone goes to molest his woman. We will kill you for our woman. I'm making it plain, yes. We will kill you for our woman. We believe that if the white man will do whatever is necessary to see that his woman gets respect and protection, then you and I will never be recognized as men until we stand up like men and place the same penalty over the head of anyone who puts his filthy hands out to put in the direction of our women.
Be highlighted a lot more. Murders of black women rose during the pandemic. and so did their unsolved cases. For example, 2,077 black women and girls were killed in 2021, a 51% increase over 2019, and the largest jump of any racial or gender group during that period. And during that same time frame, the number of killings nationwide increased by 34%. Meanwhile, the number of unsolved homicides of black women and girls rose by 89% in 2020 and 2021, compared with 2018 and 2019. For instance, there's the unsolved murder of Brittany Hardwick, a 22-year-old nail stylist and mother of a 3-year-old girl named Justice. She was found in the early morning of December 12, 2020, fatally shot in the neck in her black Ford Focus, and this car was parked in the driveway of her boyfriend's parents. And then there's LaTanya Williams.
Okay, that was just a YouTube short, guys, so it wasn't the entire thing. However, I just wanted you to see that there are men who have conversations about what's happening with us and to us. And, you know, shout out to Malcolm X. Okay, I am not, I don't practice the Islamic faith. However, I do agree with a lot of things that Malcolm X, because I've also read his book, but I do admire a lot of his teachings and the different things that he started to stand for. And one is definitely really being a hardcore activist when it comes to respecting women. Okay. All right. Now, I hope you guys seen Miss Cynthia's comments. She was right on point with those comments. Okay. So shout out once again to YouTube, Facebook. Shout out to my YouTube channel. I appreciate everybody that's out there watching. And now we're going to, and I love what is his name? It's at the tip of my tongue, but right now I can't remember. The guy who always making the raps up about different situations and stuff. I follow him on Facebook and on YouTube, but I can't picture his, I can't think of his name at this time. But he spoke about a young lady who lost her life named Mary Jane Collins. And unfortunately, Mary Jane Collins, her children's father got locked up, okay, and she wind up falling in love with the op. So Mary Jane Collins' boyfriend unalived her new boyfriend's brother. Okay. And I just want you to check this out. This is crazy work. This is how calculated some men can be. It doesn't matter what color. Men can be calculated, and they can wait and, you know, for the right time to strike. And check this out.
Mary Jane Collins, 23 years old in Texas. Such a great soul, man, folks to love her. 2 beautiful children, a devoted mother. Such a joy, such a light she bring. Far as the father is named Michael King. Everything was great and real nice till he went to prison for taking a man's life. And that man whom life that he would end, he had a brother who seek revenge, darling, 22, young and with a grudge. Wanted payback and he wanted it in blood. So he started a plan of violence. Got in a relationship with Mary Collins, not cause he greatly loved her, cause she the baby mother of Michael King, the man who slayed his brother. Once he got close, analyzed. No more date nights, romantic vibes. Not knowing what happened, she confused as he starts a pattern of abuse. It's like he was under a vicious spell, putting hands on her and the kids as well. feeling damage within. Reported the abuse to her family and friends. Wounds clear on HD. Moved to a new house to escape free. But he found out where she lived. Let's just say this. After that point, things escalated. Dialing in the house with the children and all. Microphone in from a video call. Dialing stooped really low. He slapped Mike's son and let Mike see it on a video. All while yelling hysterical. Let him know he was treating his kids terrible. Rage and revenge on his thoughts. Shortly after this heinous video call, Darlin ran out in the streets. Mary Jane's body was found by the police. Cold-blooded and chilling. He killed her right in front of her children. She ain't deserve the pain of what she got. Was she not aware this was her baby father ops? Man, a bunch of questions. The worst part, the kids now don't got a father or a mother present. So depressing. Let's all take this as a lesson. This here, just insanity. Prayers for us all and justice for the family.
Man, that rap was so on point too. He always on point. If anybody is in the chat, could y'all let me know his name? It's at the tip of my tongue and I just cannot get it off. Man, I hate that because I definitely wanted to give him his props. But this man knew who this woman was. He wined and dined her, made her feel special at the beginning. Once he got her and hooked her, he started abusing her. She wind up finding another location and trying to get away from him. And he wind up finding her. And she let him back in. And then her children's father called on a video call from prison and seeing the op holding his son and slapping him and abusing his son, and he could not do anything because he's locked up. And then he unalived the mom in front of the children. Once again, we have babies, children that will grow up with trauma. If we continue at this cycle, what is the next generation going to look like? Is this the end of the chapter? Because lawlessness is running rampant. Okay. So my condolences to the family, and that's super sad that now these kids have no mother or father to raise them because the father is locked up for unaliving somebody. So you already know he gonna be there if he didn't get life, because I think they in Texas. Okay, so this one is an update on the Shanquella Robinson situation. And shout out to Chronicle Speaks. I have to give her a verbal shout out because she's somebody that, sometimes I don't watch a lot of the pop culture content creators like I used to. I'm not like I'm on something different right now, but she's one of them that she covers a lot of broad things instead of just pop culture entertainment news. So I had to give her a shout out for that.
My friends to me.
It was the story that captivated us all. Shanquella Robinson, a 25-year-old successful business owner that traveled to Mexico looking to have fun, vacation, celebrate life, only to be left there dead by the people that she assumed she could trust, who left Cabo San Lucas without her 2 years ago today, leaving questions unanswered and hearts broken. As Shanquilla's death gained significant media attention and raised many questions about the circumstances surrounding it, initial reports indicated that Shanquilla had died from alcohol poisoning. However, as details emerged, it was revealed that she had suffered serious injuries, including spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, which is a condition where the first two vertebrae of the neck, the atlas and the axis, are unstable or excessively moved. Videos surfaced showing a severe beating of Shanquilla while others in the group watched, which raised concerns about potential foul play, especially considering some from the quote friend group showed up to Shanquilla's mother's home, reiterating the story of alcohol poisoning.
I got a call from somebody, I didn't even know who it was, and they said that they was over there fighting that girl. And that's the way they left it, just like that.
So someone just called you, said that, and then hung up?
And hung up. Said they was over there fighting. I don't know why they keep talking about alcohol poisoning.
Salamandra telling us she confronted the friends about that call when they visited her at home in Charlotte, North Carolina.
They was crying and say they never had a fight. They even sit here and say they was picking out what they was wearing to the funeral. They sit down here and we was talking about what colors we was gonna wear and what we was gonna do, and they sit here and say pick out what they was wearing to the funeral.
Now, while the autopsy from Mexico showed that Shanquilla died from a spinal cord injury and a broken neck, the autopsy from the Mecklenburg County Coroner's Office showed something entirely different. This autopsy report stated that there were no injuries to Shanquilla Robinson's spinal cord, and overall the cause of death was ruled undetermined. Because of these findings, the FBI stated that there was not enough sufficient evidence to pursue federal charges against the person Mexico prosecutors are saying was a suspect. Now, 2 years after her death, Shanquilla Robinson's family-appointed lawyer, Suann Robinson, has filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the Cabo Six with multiple criminal counts cited. According to their attorney, Suann Robinson, this lawsuit is not about seeking justice for Shanquilla Robinson. It's about holding accountable those who were entrusted with the duty to investigate, act, and protect the interests of U.S. citizens abroad. The heartbreaking details of Shanquilla's death and the subsequent mishandling by federal authorities only add to the family's grief, and they deserve both full transparency and justice. The family is looking to seek compensatory and punitive damages against Khalil Cook, Malik St. Patrick Dyer, Winter Essence Donovan, Elise Michelle Hyatt, Dejanay Jackson, Nazir Wiggins, and all associated parties who failed to protect the 25-year-old Shanquilla Robinson. A press release on Monday said that the lawsuit filed in Mecklenburg County Superior Court alleges multiple counts of wrongful death, battery, negligence, conspiracy, and emotional distress. In addition to individuals, the suit is directed against the U.S. Department of State and the FBI. The family continues to call for the arrest and extradition of Dejanay Jackson, who is wanted in Mexico for femicide. And femicide in Mexico is not simply another form of violence. It is the deliberate unaliving of women and girls because of their gender. It's a distinct and brutal form of gender-based violence, deeply rooted in misogyny and patriarchal structures that seek to control, harm, or silence women. Mexican authorities did previously issue an arrest warrant for Dejanay Jackson in the femicide investigation. This case is fully clarified. We even have a court order. There's an arrest warrant issued for the crime of femicide to the detriment of the victim and against an alleged perpetrator. A friend who is the direct aggressor, De La Rosa Anaya, who is the attorney general, told ABC News. Actually, it wasn't a quarrel, but instead a direct aggression.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Erica Bryant.
I'm Scott Wickersham. First off tonight, a new lawsuit from the family of a woman who mysteriously died while on vacation in Mexico.
Tomorrow will mark 2 years since Shanquilla Robinson's death. U.S. authorities have not charged anyone in this case. Channel 9's Erica Jackson is live for us at the Mecklenburg County Courthouse tonight. Erica, the lawsuit that the family filed names several people and agencies tied to all of this.
Yeah, Erica, this is the Robinson family's latest move in their fight for answers. Shanquilla Robinson mysteriously died in October 2022, one day after she arrived in Mexico with friends. Now, relatives say those 6 friends told them that Shanquilla died from alcohol poisoning, but an autopsy report from Mexico shows she died of a broken neck and spinal cord. You may remember there was also a video circulating on social media showing a woman beating Robinson. According to the 43-page complaint, the other people on the trip did not mention the attack to medical staff in Mexico and failed to help with potentially life-saving measures. The complaint says the 6 travel partners returned to the U.S. a day after her death and worked together to hide details of Robinson's death from her family and law enforcement. The suit alleges wrongful death, battery, negligence, conspiracy, and emotional distress against her 6 travel partners, also known as the Cabo 6. The suit is also naming the U.S. Department of State and the FBI for how they handled the murder investigation and the family's requests for information. According to the Frontline law firm, the Robinson family is suing for compensatory and punitive damages as the family continues to call for the arrest and extradition for one of the Cabo 6, who was wanted in Mexico for femicide. We spoke with Shanquilla's father last year about his painful journey without his daughter.
Every day it's a struggle for me to get up and move, but God give me the strength, and everyone prayers around this world, around this nation. That's how I'm moving. And I know you're looking down on me.
And the firm representing the Robinson family says they filed that suit here in the Mecklenburg County Superior Court. That suit says Shanquilla's mother, Salamandra Robinson, experienced anxiety, depression, and other mental distress after her daughter's death. The family's attorney is planning to hold a press conference tomorrow about their ongoing fight for justice. Live at the Mecklenburg County Courthouse, Erica Jackson, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
I know Shanquella.
All right. Rest in peace to Shanquella Robinson, and sending my condolences to her family. I can't even believe that these people are free walking around. Like, I can't even believe it. That is so insane to me. That is so insane to me. I know that because it happened somewhere else in a different country, you know, it's touchy, the situation, the man who owned the resort and his ties to the government and him trying to, you know, like, it's a lot. Okay. And but I hope that they get everything that they deserve. They can't bring her back, but monetarily, I hope they get the maximum. Okay. It's been 2 years and this is the anniversary. So that sucks. Now, speaking of a situation, now this one is going to be, it's 2 different clips, same situation. I'm segueing because the Shanika Nickerson situation is definitely not like Shanquella Robinson, but it had to do with her pretty much living in a space with a group of men in a boarding home, and they were all white men. And I just want to shout out New Era, the activist, because if I'm not mistaken, I think New Era started in Detroit, if I'm not mistaken, but I know that this was New Era, Ohio. These brothers was not playing, okay? And that's the number one thing is activists, people that actually fight, they have a heart. They stand on enemy lines. They go toe to toe with whoever for the reasons of trying to better the lives of others or better the system or whatever it may be. And these are militant angels. Okay. And we should respect that. And when I was reading in the chats as I was getting the clips. As I'm saying, like 80% of the people, I don't know if it's like cool to troll or to say negative things, but you know, calling these men simps and calling these men, oh, that's not your mom, or you don't even know this woman. Why you going so hard? That is one of the reasons why I showed the Malcolm X clip. Just think about that era and think about this era. Okay. I don't got nothing else to say with that. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue. And after that, we have one more. After Shanika Nickerson, hang in there. We got one more to show. And then I'll give my final thoughts, and hopefully you guys continue to engage. Shout out to my IG people holding on. Thank you to Let's Whine About It page in Facebook, as well as my Nessa Humble Bougie page in Facebook, and of course YouTube. Okay. And guys, I'm pretty sure I get a lot of people coming back to rewatch this. So to all my rewatchers, the people that actually is going to watch this a little later, thank you so much in advance. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to the first clip of Shaniqua Nickerson. And then the first clip will kind of give you an introduction, and the second clip goes more into detail as the activists came and they was trying to get information as to what happened. Okay. Now, excuse me. Also, mind you, to this day, there's no updates because they have not, or the police did not arrest one soul. No one. Okay. All right.
A woman is found dead inside a boarding home. Thanks for choosing 19 News at 3. I'm Brian Duffy, in for Nicole Versansky. According to her family, people who live in the home are not coming forward about what exactly happened. In a story you'll see on Just One Station, our Winnie Dortch spoke to the family who are fighting for answers.
She was face down. One hand was in the fist and one hand was like this. While she was face down, her face was smashed in. But nobody has answers.
What happened to Shaniqua Nickerson? That's the question the 31-year-old's family desperately wants to find the answer to.
She was working, focusing on, her children, paying her rent, being kind to others.
The mother of 3 was found dead inside her bedroom on August 31st.
To me, it looked like she was fighting for her life.
For the last year, Nickerson was living at this boarding home on Algonac Road in the city's Euclid Green neighborhood. Her mother, Nakia, says she called the maintenance man after not hearing from Shaniqua for a few days.
Yeah, I hear her phone, but I haven't seen her. So on the 31st, August 31st, I said, you're going to have to get in there so I can see if my daughter's in there. You heard her phone, but you never checked on her.
While Nakia was on her way to the home, she got a call she hoped she would never get. The maintenance man made a gruesome discovery.
I can't point the finger at no one, but everyone that lives in this home, like 8 or 9 guys and 1 female, nobody knows nothing, nobody heard anything. And it's a camera directly on the room that she was renting. But the landlord saying it's hours of footage. She can't seem to find anybody, anything.
You would say this is quite a suspicious death?
Very suspicious, beyond suspicious. All of the red flags are up on this case.
Antoine Tolbert is a member of New Era Cleveland, a community organization fighting for justice for victims and their families. He says some things aren't adding up.
Her unit, there is no way that you can get in or out this house from her entrance without being seen on camera. So that means that someone had to take a separate entrance. Someone that knows the layout of the house has to take a separate entrance to stay off camera, as well as allegedly there's a piece of drywall that can be moved to get access to her room.
Nickerson has already been laid to rest, but her mom won't rest until she knows exactly what went down in her daughter's bedroom.
I don't know what's going on, but I need to find out.
In Cleveland's Euclid Green neighborhood, I'm Winnie Dortch, 19 News.
And Winnie reached out to police for more information on this case. At this hour, we are still waiting to hear back.
Sorry. The police don't want nothing to do with this case, and you'll see why. Check this out.
In the fist, and one hand was like this. While she was face down, her face was smashed in. But nobody has answered. Everyone that lives in this home, like 8 or 9 guys and one female, nobody knows nothing, nobody heard anything. There's a camera directly on the room that she was renting. But the landlord saying it's hours of footage, she can't seem to find anybody, anything.
A black woman died in this house, full of men, full of white dudes, young black girl, her pants down, she got bruises in her face. Ain't nobody hear nothing. Ain't nobody hear nothing. They lying for saying the maintenance man ain't here.
I don't know. There are 3 strangers who showed up at the door. They said they were some crime and they're investigating. Yo, Bobby! Yo, Bobby!
Man, the camera's right here. We on camera right here. We on camera right here.
Yo, Bobby! Bobby!
The camera right here. Ain't nobody, why ain't nobody see nothing? Why ain't nobody see nothing? We on camera right here. Anybody came through this door should be on camera.
Shaniqua Nickerson Mays, a 31-year-old wife and mother of 3 in Cleveland, Ohio, had a flair for fashion and beauty, often styling hair for her loved ones.
Look at little Skeeter all the way up on the steering wheel.
Shaniqua Nickerson Mays, a 31-year-old mother of 3, was known for her devotion to her family. Her journey included obtaining a nursing license in home care in 2012, marrying Lawrence Mays in 2013, and achieving her GED in 2017. Shaniqua's unwavering love and willingness to help others defined her. Despite her roles as both a wife and mother, Lawrence Mays' involvement in their marriage remains a mystery. Her decision to move into a boarding home with 9 men, excluding other women, raises questions, and tragically, this choice proved fatal. Her mother, Nakia Nickerson, grew concerned when Shaniqua stopped responding to calls and texts, a stark departure from her usual behavior. Nakia contacted the maintenance man of the boarding house, leading to the grim discovery of Shaniqua's lifeless body on August 31st.
According to her family, people who live in the home are not coming forward about what exactly happened. In a story you'll see on Just One Station, our Winnie Dortch spoke to the family who are fighting for answers.
She was face down. One hand was in the...
I'm going to be skipping some parts just to get to the nitty gritty since y'all seen the first part already.
It's already been laid to rest, but her mom won't rest until she knows exactly what went down in her daughter's bedroom.
I don't know what's going on, but I need to find out.
In the wake of her daughter's death, Nakia has tirelessly sought justice, supported by family and the community social justice group, New Era Cleveland.
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace.
Come on, our baby is way up in heaven, and we want everybody, we want her to be here. I know she's excited right now up in heaven. All y'all that came out for me.
Okay, baby.
Lord have mercy. And we thank y'all for coming. No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace.
Come on, y'all go a little louder. Heaven a little fun that. No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace.
Who are we here for?
Nay-nay.
Who?
Nay-nay.
Who?
Nay-nay.
Who?
Nay-nay.
No justice.
No justice.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Oh, y'all crying, but we gonna get justice.
Okay. When Shaniqua lived here, she lived in the unit right above me in the very beginning. And she would use this door. And we would talk, you know, when she'd come in and out, I'd see her little boy. Okay, a little bit. I never really associated. I mean, she was very friendly whenever I saw her. It's just like, me talking to the neighbor.
What's the demographic here as far as men and women?
There was only one woman.
And that was her?
At the time. Okay. Now we have a lady upstairs.
So did they move somebody in right away? Like after
no, she didn't live in this room when it happened. She lived in the back.
And there was how many men and one woman?
There are 2 guys who live upstairs. You cannot use my name or anything. The landlord will...
No, sir. No, we're not going to use it. But we're concerned.
And I will tell you, I do have another concern. Okay. About 2 weeks ago, Art McCoy was here. Mm-hmm. He had people lined up all the way down the driveway, on the front porch. Mm-hmm. One of the residents who lives downstairs with me comes out, they beat him. He had to be sent to the hospital. Police. Who knows?
Yeah.
But you can't be there and say no justice, no peace, and then watch as a man's getting beat.
Understood.
So I have a real hard time with the whole scenario.
Yeah, that's understood. But do you understand our frustration, though? I mean,
so I want to tell you.
Okay, if y'all listen, because I want to break this down. Okay, he's deflecting. Like, they're talking about Shaniqua Nickerson. They're trying to get to the bottom of that. And he's talking about the protesters and how he feels about how they beat up another man that lives there. We're not talking about that right now. That's not what we're here for. So just peep some of the things. I'm going to be breaking it down as far as stopping it so that I can get you guys to understand it more, because I know the audible part of it is a little choppy.
I'm afraid.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't normally come out of my house.
Okay, what I want to know is what men lived here while she was here?
The 2 that are upstairs.
Okay, they upstairs now. Can I speak to them?
Well, they both work at a factory down here.
Are they here now?
That lady is gone for the day. She's at work. She leaves every morning.
But do they live up here, upstairs?
Yeah.
So how would I
get there? It would be to the side.
Are they here?
Okay.
No, they're at work.
Okay.
And they both work at the factory
What's your
downstairs?
name, sir?
I'm Patrick.
Patrick.
How you doing, sir?
He's my roommate.
Okay. Was he here too?
Yeah. He's the one that called the police while I was taking a video from him about that big incident that happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, understood.
Okay, can he come out later? Tell him to come out.
And I just got sent an article this morning from someone who lives here.
They said she was beaten, right? And that her pants were pulled down.
That's what the article.
So that's a cause. That's a cause for concern. So that's why we're here.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Patrick.
Was you here when the lady was? What happened?
Well, yeah, we don't know when it happened. We just know when it was reported.
Nobody heard anything. Y'all just saw an article. Who called the police?
Well, Bobby.
You know Bobby's last name?
Oh, only because with an R.
Robert.
Rickle, maybe.
So, just for clarification, none of you all heard anything the night that this incident allegedly happened. Y'all didn't see anything.
If you were in my unit, you don't hear anything unless it's from this room right upstairs.
Okay.
Okay. So she lived upstairs
with two other men.
Yeah.
She lived in the back.
There are 4 rooms upstairs. 2 in the back, 1 in the front, and then there's 1 in the middle. And she lived in the 1 in the middle. That's what the maintenance guy told me.
Okay. And all units are sobriety units from the same company, right?
Yeah,
same organization.
Yeah.
And then do you have
any? Maybe can you call them?
And y'all have no cameras here, no outside cameras, no ring bell, no. So
and there's stairs. There are cameras on all the stairs and down the hallway.
So what happened to cameras as far as?
The police came and took the photos. They downloaded the hard drive.
So I all together. Let's get a head count all together. All the people that live here. There's how many downstairs?
You and I, Berto, and 4 of us downstairs.
4 men.
4 downstairs. How many upstairs?
Anthony, Angela,
and this woman. Hold on.
And then there's the lady. What's her name? Cherish?
Yeah.
Cherish.
No, I'm saying when she was here. When the lady.
Cherish was here.
Okay. So was this 5, 6 people?
1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9.
9 people.
And that's including
the attic.
Okay, so it's 8 people, including her. She had bruises on her face. No, I'm not asking.
We know.
I'm telling you. She had bruises on her face. That means she was hit.
Yeah.
When a woman get hit in the face, she screamed. 8 people didn't hear her scream.
Right. Well, I could let you stand in my living room.
No, I'm not.
And her pants were down.
Listen, we can test the acoustics. We can do that. But what I'm saying is,
they should.
They should have.
I don't know how anyone didn't hear if there was a disturbance.
Right.
So realistically, somebody's lying about not hearing.
Okay, as you can see, the New Era activist is saying to them, you got 8 men or 8 people who live here, which is not including Shaniqua, and not one person heard her scream, and she got bruises all over her face. Her face was totally bruised.
Right. Can we agree on that?
Come on now.
I will agree.
Come on, let's be real.
The possibility
Let's be real.
is certainly there.
Hold on.
Somebody knows something. I'm gonna be honest.
Listen, let me tell you. This young brother's 18, right? This her
That was his cousin.
right? This
That
woman
was
was
his cousin.
beaten and her pants were pulled down. This is a mother of 3
In a
children.
house full of men.
So no, I'm not accusing you of anything. So, but what I want to say, yes, sir, we got to be concerned.
And that
But I can tell by how you look at me that you're lying. Like,
I got you,
you
brother.
want to believe that. You can't.
I can tell though. I can
Well,
feel,
you can't tell a
I can
thing.
feel your energy.
Listen. So
I live here. I told the police and detective what I know, and I live downstairs. Whether you believe me, I could care less. I want
listen.
justice for that young lady.
There we go.
She should
Yeah.
not have had
And guess what? And you,
No, I said Bobby.
and you said,
You're not listening.
hold on. So listen, sir. So since that day, the police have not been back here.
No.
They got the footage and they never came back, right? But on this footage, if somebody was to come in and out this house from any entrance, back door, side door, or front door, it would be captured on camera, right?
It can only be come through the side door.
They can only come through the side
Because
door.
this is a private entrance. This is to my room.
Right. Even this front
That
door.
door is to the room right above.
So from this door, they would have no access to her room.
Nope.
Okay, only from that side door.
Yep. And
Okay,
their
so
fingerprints are in that door.
Did the police print? Did the police? You don't know?
I don't know what they do.
So the two brothers.
There's a mechanism
Hold on, my man. So, go ahead.
that you have to put your finger in for the door to unlock.
Okay.
No
No,
one
say it
can
again.
just walk in.
So she would have had to let him in, or they would have had to be fingerprinted in.
Exactly. She had to let them in, or they had a fingerprint in the building.
Do the maintenance man? I'm sure his fingerprint worked to get in, right?
Oh, absolutely, because he was on.
Okay, you see they keep talking about the maintenance man, right? And then they just said that you have to be fingerprinted in, or she would have had to let them in. And also you can only get in by the side door, and that side door has a camera. The police never came back, as you hear. They got the footage, but they never came back. But Bobby is the maintenance man, so they continuously keep bringing up Bobby. The number one person that keeps bringing Bobby up is the white man with that is actually speaking. Okay.
Because he lived there.
He live here.
Okay, so
where's Bobby at then? So that means he's probably here now, right?
You see him, right?
We don't.
He live here.
Okay, call
He's
him
here
for
right
us.
now.
Call him for us.
He's here right now.
Can you call him?
He is here right now. I'm telling you, he is.
Call him.
Well, how?
If he
how
worked
you
here,
know
you
that?
know what I'm saying? If he worked here and he lived here, he's here right now. So can I?
And what about the other 3 properties?
Call
I don't know,
He
but
handles all of them.
do he live there or do he live here?
My man,
He's here
call
right
him.
now. Call him right now.
Call him.
No, I'm not liking the way you approach me.
Hey, that's
So
a
you
kid.
can
That's a
follow
child, bro.
me.
Ignore that. That's his kid. And that's his cousin.
Oh,
He's
his cousin
18.
died in here. So you saying you don't like how he approached
Call
you
him.
and his cousin died in here?
He wants to tell me.
Yeah.
In a house full of
I just
men.
read that.
Hold on. Have any of y'all been convicted for sexual charges?
No.
Have you ever been convicted of sexual charges? Never in your
Well,
life?
I'm from California. I'm
I
from
don't care
Ohio.
where you're from.
I don't care. I
don't care where you're from.
I investigate
Call
somewhere
Bobby.
else.
No, I'm investigating here.
I'm gonna call the police.
Call him.
Bobby.
Call him.
Call him as well.
Call him.
Call Bobby.
Call Bobby. Where Bobby at? Call him. They should have been here. Yeah, go see if Bobby here.
And if he is telling you there's people there, but I'm calling them. And you can film all you want.
Absolutely.
I'm not crazy.
You is crazy.
Yeah, go find out. Thank you. Just
Yeah,
check
go
it.
get him, man.
So you here. So you lied to us.
No.
You
You
lied.
lied to us. No, you did lie to us. You said Bobby wasn't here.
Yeah, I think you know something.
Can I have the police department?
Definitely think you know.
Police dispatch? Cleveland.
What's his name?
I'm Bob.
You Bob.
There's a lot of Bobs here.
A whole lot of Bob. What's your last name?
When the police get
Okay, so now Bobby comes, but the man did say at first that Bobby wasn't there. Now Bobby comes out. Now keep in mind, nobody was charged for the unaliving of Shaniqua Nickerson. Her pants was down. She was SA'd, which means S assaulted, and she was beaten.
I'll give you anything you want.
What's your
Now
last
you
name?
made me uncomfortable.
What's your last name?
I bet.
I don't care.
I bet.
Dude,
I could
A woman died in your building and you uncomfortable?
Police.
That's
And I
that
need them at
privilege.
1778 Algonac. Correct.
I'm gonna take this out.
Okay, look, let's go.
It's a roomie. area code 216. There was an article that I read this morning about a lady being
a black woman died in this house, full of men, full of white dudes, young black girl. Her pants down. She got bruises in her face. Ain't nobody hear nothing. Ain't nobody hear nothing. They lying for saying the maintenance man ain't here.
I don't know. There were 3 strangers who showed up at the door. They said they were on phone and they were investigating.
Yo, Bobby. Yo, Bobby.
Man, the camera's right here. We on camera right here. We on camera right here.
Yo, Bobby. Bobby.
The camera right here. Ain't nobody. Why ain't nobody see nothing? Why ain't nobody see nothing? We on camera right here. Anybody came through this door should be on camera. Anybody came through this door should be on camera.
Yo, Bobby. Okay, relax. We can talk. We having a conversation. We having a conversation. He called the police. All he wants to do. Come on. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
The one that was sitting down and went up there. He's nervous.
Yeah, nervous. I'll go get him.
Yeah, you know what happened. Him, he acting too guilty.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Why would they put that black girl in here with all these?
Come on, man. That's a friend, bro. One woman, 7 men. Come on, man.
Ain't nobody hear nothing.
Ain't nobody hear nothing, bro. Look, yo, Bobby. I really wanted to suck this nigga and take his
Me
phone,
too.
bro.
Oh my God, I wanted to slap him. He on the phone with 12.
So they only to get there through the front door. They had to come through this way. Anyway, and it's a camera right there. Come on, man. Stop playing.
How the police ain't been back since it happened?
They come back now.
That part.
And I ain't got shit to say to him either. I ain't saying shit to him when I get here.
When you trespass, you engage in conversation with
Yep, get this address, yo. We on Algonac.
Yeah. Man, he ain't even got the police on the line yet. Come on. Hey, listen, he ain't even got the police on the line yet. He faking.
He lying. He faking. We calling his bluff. He faking. Bob's faking. He lucky I ain't slap him. Oh, my mama, where Bob at? Yeah, it was hella people in the house. It was 8 people in the house. It was 8 people in the house. 1 woman. She dead. Ain't nobody hear nothing. He acting like it. Come on, we out, bro. We out, bro. They faking. They trying to set us up. We know where they at. No, we out.
Hey, my man. Hey, we be back.
Where you at?
I talked to them and they're coming down here. They want to talk.
Is he coming down?
Okay, let me get dressed and I'll be right down.
Okay.
So he's coming down, but that's I can do that.
My man, okay. We can stay right here. We're not on y'all property either. We're on the sidewalk.
No, we standing right here. Bobby coming down.
Hey, my
man, ain't nobody talking to you.
Be quiet.
Why you keep talking about the police? You saying guilty. You keep talking about the police. You saying guilty.
Let me tell you right now. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. You
Man, we ain't did nothing wrong. We ain't committed no crime.
You better shut up, bro. You better shut up, man.
Because you saying because everything you say could be used against you in the court of law. Close your mouth. You saying guilty.
Woman over here
You saying guilty.
in this house.
These some street soldiers. These some real activists right here on the front line.
Black woman.
Ain't nobody hear nothing.
They beat her
Okay.
pulled her pants down, right?
Okay. Y'all got the right ones. She was yelling too. No, apparently she was. Now you don't know.
Come on, man.
Now you don't know.
That's all pressure, bro.
Yeah, you sound. That's something somebody guilty say. That's something somebody guilty say.
Hey, somebody came in the house through that door, my man, and you heard it, bro.
Man, you just walked out here.
Hey,
you just walked out here.
You heard that woman scream for her life, bro.
You heard her screaming. Yeah, that's cool. You talking about what you ain't hear. It's one.
Hey, you a coward, man. You a coward.
You a coward, and you a rapist. You a rapist.
killed a black woman.
They killed a black woman in this house. You a rapist.
You a coward.
Yeah. Yeah. They ain't say somebody had sex with her. They said her pants was down. Yeah, that's rape too. Was you here when she was killed?
Okay, I have to.
Yeah, what's your last name, Bob? Who?
He repeatedly saying that word, and y'all know how YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, you know how they be. I ain't on X. X, you can do and say anything you want. Okay, but this is the part where they finally got the maintenance man, and this is close to the ending of the clip. And actually, I'm going to end with this clip because we're, I've had you guys long enough, and I feel like my stream is getting choppy. So we'll continue with the last clip I was going to show. That'll be the first clip next week. But let's go ahead and let's end this out. But as I was saying, let's continue to investigate since the police won't.
Brickle? Bob Brickle? Or is it Robert Brickle? Robert Brickle? Did did you know that lady who lived here, Shaniqua? Y'all was friends? Yeah? Was you here when she was killed? Don't think about it, man. Was you here when she was killed? You found her? You found her?
So you walked in and found her.
Your mom asked me to go find her.
Yeah?
And you didn't hear anything.
And you ain't hear nothing?
And you had
So keep in mind, the maintenance man said he was the one that found Shaniqua. Keep watching.
nothing to do with it.
Right, look, I'm gonna explain the whole story.
Go ahead. We listening.
All right. So, me and her, we smoked weed every night. Every night. That's what we did. Like at the end of the day, when I got done with work, I'd ask her. She had no money.
I'm listening. He recorded me. I'm listening. I'm listening. No, we listening. We being peaceful. Go ahead.
We listening to you, bro. Come on.
Y'all smoke weed every night. What else?
Come on, continue. Continue.
Y'all smoke weed every night. I'm listening.
I had gummies.
What's going on?
So when this happened, you said?
Huh?
When did
Hold on, back up. Why you so close? Oh, okay. Yeah. So this happened about a week. When this happened? You found?
What was the date?
Man, I'm not even talking to you. Bob, when this happened?
When did this happen? When did you find her?
He found her body.
What was the date, Mr. Bobby?
All right, so look.
What date?
Let me think about all this. You just came blowing down on me. Give me a second.
Give us a date, brother.
Okay, now listen to what he's saying. He's telling them, let me think about it. Why you got to think? Why you got to kind of like put everything in a box? Why you trying to figure things out? You should know.
I've been here working. I would have heard some shit because I'm up in the house working.
This is the place at night. So
Yeah, I know. I've been here till like midnight.
So continue the story. Y'all smoke weed every night.
I got text messages from her saying how much she appreciated.
I've been here about that long, so yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So
I'm concerned. This is mother three.
She went downstairs. She went down to her room.
It's Brady.
She asked me if I had any more gummies. I said, yeah, I'll bring you more.
Okay, so this is where it's too much conversation, and the main guy that's trying to investigate should have told them to be quiet, because also people who are in coerce or who actually, like, it could have been a group situation, they will try to, kind of like come in and distract so that you don't get the actual information. And that to me is what's happening right now. Like the man who walked up, he need to be quiet. He don't I guess he was part of the maintenance crew as well, and he lives there, but he need to let this man, the maintenance man, talk, since he was the one that found the body, that smoked weed every night with Shaniqua. Okay. And that went out and got some gummies to get high with her. All right. So, because I know it's going to be hard for you guys to hear, so I had to let you know what's going on that part.
Brought her a half of one. I didn't even bring her a whole one.
That night when she died, you brought her a half a gummy.
I brought her a half of one. Then I took it. The next day, I texted her, "What's up?" Nothing. Got nothing.
Why are we doing like that? Hold on. Let him talk.
The day after that, I said, hey, I'm cooking. If you want something to eat, hit me up. Nothing. But I could hear her phone going off in her room that night. So I was like, fuck. Well, each night her mom would text me and be like, hey, have you seen my daughter?
Pause. Let me stop you there. You heard her phone going off in her room that night, but ain't nobody hear her screaming when she was getting hit in her face? But you can hear her phone?
I didn't hear nothing from her.
Bro, you just told me you heard. We all just heard you say you heard her phone going off. How you hear her phone?
Her room was right next to the kitchen, and I was cooking.
So you know she had bruises on her face, right? So I'm telling you, she had bruises on her face. I'm telling you that. She had bruises on her face. So we all know women. If you punch a woman in her face, I didn't say you did. But I'm saying if a woman get hit in her face, she's gonna scream, right? So what you think, hold on, what you think is louder? A woman screaming from getting hit in her face or a cell phone ring? What do you think is louder? A human being would be louder. But you heard her phone, but you didn't hear her screaming. So she got hit in her face and killed without a sound. But you heard her phone ringing. And your name is Robert Brickle? Do you have any history of sexual assault? None. And you kicked it with her every night. You kicked it with her every night. You live here. Nobody know what happened to her. You know one of y'all going to jail for this, right? No, I didn't say you. I said one of y'all is going to jail for this, right?
I get it. I want to know too, especially if there was someone assaulting her.
And you
No.
So you should be concerned.
And hold on. And you said you kicked it with her every night. Hold on. Do you understand you're a suspect right now, right? You understand that, right? Okay. Just to make that clear, you a suspect. You're a suspect too. Okay.
Okay. This is where this is showing you the lack of care that the police gives us when we are having any type of issue as a Black woman, because they never came back to investigate. And this man right here just said that he usually is with her every day. And the mother, even on the first clip, said something about she contacted the maintenance man. So she already had access to the maintenance man. So evidently there was some type of situation or friendship that Shaniqua had with him. But watch this.
Now, you gave her a half a gummy that night. Where you get the gummies from?
Get them from the store.
What store you get them from?
Plaza.
That's what it's called, the Plaza? Right here? They should still have some in there, right? You still got some? Can you bring me some right now? Okay, I want some. Okay, bring me some. Okay, go ahead, keep going.
The next day, I go to work.
I'm listening.
I go to work, right?
Yeah.
We go to a junkyard. Me and the boss go to the junkyard all the way on West 130. I'm pulling parts off. My mom texted me like, "Can you go find my car?" I said, "Yes." You still ain't heard nothing from me. So me and my boss come here. We slide that wall over. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about?
It's like a divider?
It was just a piece of drywall that blocked off from the kitchen.
Okay.
So we slide that over, and I see her. I start screaming, "Shaniqua, Shaniqua." My dude says, "Hold on, stop. And we're just looking." He's like, "She's gone, man." So I then call her mom.
What happened to your hand?
Now watch this.
In the hospital.
How'd that happen?
Watch this.
Drunk and fell on it.
You was drunk and fell on your hand?
Yeah, it fucked up.
What did you fall on? What did you fall on?
So Labor Day weekend, I fucking got drunk and fucking fell on my hand.
When did she die?
Before Labor Day, like 2 days before Labor Day.
So this was happened before she died.
No, this happened after.
Your hands on
This happened after.
What?
But you said this happened from you just falling on your hand.
Yeah. I mean, I was drunk. Yes.
So you just
Guys, the police never questioned this man. Do you see his hands or hand?
just fell on your hand and you got damn near gangrene.
No, they're gonna cut my thumb off.
Just from falling on it?
Yeah. Because I have complications with my health.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
All right.
So
Look, you're not gonna get no aggressive with me because now
We need the doctor's note.
you're on my property.
am I being aggressive with you? Am I? I'm not. I'm not being aggressive with you. I don't have to. I'm not a bully.
Okay.
Okay. I just want to know what happened to this black woman.
Look, I want to know what happened to her.
But my concern with you, listen to me, hear me clearly on that. My concern with you is that
I'll show you the.
Hold on, listen to me. I want you to hear me clearly. My concern is that if you can hear this woman's cell phone ding, but you didn't hear a scuffle. No. You didn't hear a scream.
That don't make sense, bro. That don't make sense, bro. That you know that don't make sense though.
We don't have anything.
We don't have anything.
And the police haven't
The
been
police
back
took it?
since. Yes. And they haven't been back since.
So the police know who came in here that night.
They have the surveillance.
Hold on. So the police had a surveillance. Chances are the only people they have coming in and out of here is the here. Chances are.
There's literally a camera on her door.
And they have that footage.
On her door. Elaborate.
Dude.
So going down the hallway, there was 3 beds on that hallway. We wanted to have a camera on going down that hallway. So if someone broke into a room or something happened, we knew.
Right. So what you're telling us is that if the police have that footage, they have that camera footage, then they can see who's coming in and out that room.
Yes.
But if it's only the people that live here, that wouldn't seem odd, would it?
But they would know. They would know what happened. They would be able to tell you.
Whether they know or not, that don't mean they care. Because clearly y'all don't care and y'all live here.
Fuck, I know. I'm about to show you.
Huh? You clearly don't care. You already said, I don't give a fuck.
No, actually, put it on your tape and let's see where I
Man, it's all on camera, bro. If y'all ain't trying to figure out who killed her, y'all don't give a fuck. We don't live here. Why we here? Because we care. Clearly y'all don't. Huh? We're the police. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I don't give a fuck about the police.
Of course you don't give a fuck. You lower your voice when you say that.
I don't give a fuck about the police. What up, G? You stay here? Okay. You knew Shaniqua?
Okay, so you heard from the maintenance man. He has a messed up hand, and the end of this is going to be a black man, a brother, a young brother that lives in the boarding house as well. And some of the things that he say may trigger you women out there, because he definitely is not the protective type. So check this out.
Lucy, stay here, man. That's about it.
Did you ain't
in the room?
Okay. Was you here that night?
The night that they found her?
The night that some of the allegedly happened with before, right?
Listen, so this was going on right now with me. The Cleveland Remembrance page post, that shit saying that, I don't know if the police just trying not to tell niggas what really went down or wasn't trying to disclose what was going on or happened that day. But the Cleveland Remembrance page is saying that she had bruises all on her face. And her pants was pulled down. But to my knowledge, she was found by the maintenance.
Yeah, right.
Right. She wasn't even found by nobody that could have told the Remembrance page nothing. And the next people to see her after him, to my knowledge, was the police.
So we said, hey, excuse me, Bobby. When you found her, what condition was her body in?
It's my first time hearing about bruises or anything with reading that post.
What I'm saying, was you here that night though?
I'm here all the time.
You ain't hear nothing? You ain't hear nothing?
I mean, but you know, I left before I went to the store. With something to be,
you was in and out.
With my girl and shit.
You was in and out.
I don't feel like I was gone long enough for nobody to get murdered on no shit like that. You feel me? And another thing is, if niggas is trying to say that's what happened, like somebody did something to her, then niggas need to hold an investigation or something. Niggas see the first 48. I mean, that shit TV, but it's real.
Right, but this,
if it's a homicide, it's supposed to be investigated.
Listen, and if a frog had a glass ass, it'd break every time it jumped. We ain't talking about ifs.
Yeah.
I'm just saying though, when there's a murder, when there's a homicide, there's an investigation.
Yeah.
Listen,
all the time.
Right. Hold on, listen.
They ain't investigating.
What's going on?
Bro,
we investigating right now. We doing it.
This is the part I really want to try to clarify with y'all brothers. Man.
Come on, let's go.
Right. So in the city of Cleveland, black women are missing at a disproportionate rate. Right, and ain't nobody looking for black women.
Right, nobody.
Right, nobody looking for black women. We got women that's been missing for years.
But this one wasn't missing. They found her in the house.
I get that.
Okay.
I get that.
With nobody know that.
What I'm saying is,
there's cameras everywhere.
But
that's not. That don't make sense. That don't make sense.
What I'm saying is, bro, it don't seem like y'all care. That's my concern.
What are you supposed to
do? What am I supposed to do?
You live here, bro. You should be trying to figure out what the fuck going on. This how you let your hair out.
How?
Right?
How?
You said it's cameras.
Pressing everybody,
You
bro.
said
What's up?
Pressing them to what end?
And ain't nobody moving, bro. You stay here. This your house, right?
Pressing them to what end,
The
though?
woman come through here? The woman stay here with you
Yes,
sometimes?
and she's safe,
And what you gonna
nigga.
do if one
How
of
she
these
safe?
niggas, bro?
How she
Come
safe?
on, man.
See, this is definitely a new, I'm not going to even say a new school man, because these young men that's on the front line are young men. They're like Generation X, probably in the millennials. But this man right here, the one that they're trying to pour some wisdom into, for him to say, my girl is safe. You ain't with her 24/7. You mean to tell me you think that this is what I be having a problem with? People that don't they don't secure themselves or insulate themselves to a certain degree when they get knowledge and understanding and information about something, because they feel like it can't happen to them. Oh, that's not going to happen to my girl. You in a house with 9 other men, 8 other men. Okay, keep listening.
Hold on, why you walking off on him though?
I'm not popping off.
You talking about she's safe, nigga?
Hey, listen, how she safe, but Shanika wasn't safe,
Okay.
nigga?
How she safe, but the other woman was
I
safe.
don't know. Go ask her, nigga, bro. Go ask the people that let her stay here.
My bad, we asking her neighbor.
What about
My
that?
bad, we asking her neighbor. You said your room next to hers, right?
All 200 of the people that came.
Pressure on everybody.
Hold on, you said your room next to hers, right? Hold on, you said her room next to hers, right?
Y'all gonna talk to her family?
No, we talking where she's still. We talking to her neighbor. We talking to her roommate.
It's pressure on everybody, bro. You hear me?
Yeah, we gonna talk to everybody.
Okay, well, let's see what y'all find out.
It's pressure on everybody.
We finding out right now. We finding out right now. You better off not saying nothing if you don't know nothing. But you better off not saying nothing if you don't know nothing.
Y'all outside my house.
Okay.
I'm better off not.
Okay, if you don't know nothing, if you ain't got nothing to do with it,
showing my face.
okay, you showing your face. But if you don't know nothing, you better off not saying
No,
nothing.
that's what you say. That's not what I
Okay,
say.
so what if you don't know nothing, what you talking about?
I'm trying to figure it out just like y'all is.
It don't seem like it. It don't seem like it. You should be asking them then. Why you talking to us?
You said the landlord here right now. I'm maintenance man.
I'm facts based.
Did you see the cameras?
Not theory
You
based.
live here.
What I'm saying
You live
is,
here, bro.
I didn't hear shit. I didn't see shit. What I heard.
So what are you talking about?
What I heard.
So why you talking about it? You ain't hearing nothing. You ain't seen it.
Just like y'all. Y'all ain't hear shit. Or see shit.
Okay, let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this. You live here, right? You live here.
Right.
You hold on. You were a neighbor, right?
Right.
Okay. Now let's make
These slimy motherfuckers, man. It's all pressure, bro. It's all pressure, man.
Wait.
Come on.
Okay, a woman died right next to you, right? Right. Okay. And the police.
It's the address, y'all.
And the police came.
1778.
The police came, right? Right. And they did a small investigation, right?
These the dummies right here. They said they got from the store.
Have you been to the police station to find out the detectives is doing?
Yep, thank you. Yep, you got this from, what's it, the Plaza? That's the name of the store up the street? Yeah, we're going to see them too.
I never said you did.
Come on, man.
So I'm just trying to tell you.
I'm not about to play with
I
y'all,
have
bro.
no experience with what to do when somebody just gets murdered.
You about to get some experience. I'm gonna tell you. It happened where you live. Go get in contact with the detective that's in charge of this. Get in contact with him. Get communication with him so you can be updated on what's going on.
Right. And you know what I did do? I talked to her people when they was here. I said, "What's going on? Did y'all hear? Did they tell y'all anything?" They said, all we doing is waiting on the tax screen to come back. Tax screen gonna take a couple months." That's all they said.
Did they do a rape kit?
I don't know.
You should know because your girl be here.
But I'm telling you that if I'm asking people what's going on and they did a rape kit, it would have been something like, if my people get raped in the house and murdered, and a nigga asking me what's going on, I'm not just about to be like, oh,
but what I'm saying
tax
is,
screen coming back in a couple months.
What I'm saying is,
I'm gonna be like, no, she got fucked up in there.
Listen, fuck
we need to find out what happened to my girl, what happened to my
man. It happened in your house.
Come on, man. Talk.
You have the right.
Talk, bro.
You have the right to
Come on.
find out what's going on.
Yeah. But you ain't, but what that sense of urgency at, bro? Where's that? Where's that, bro?
I got shit going on.
You got shit going on. Okay. You got shit going on. You got shit going on. You got shit going on. Yep.
We know everything we need to know. That's cool.
Yep. Hey, bro, we'll see y'all.
Y'all be careful.
Okay. These brothers held another black man accountable for not being on his game, for not understanding his rights as a tenant, for not following through with a black woman in the house and finding out what happened, for just living day to day like everything's good. There's no way I could live like that. Knowing that she was the only black woman in that boarding house too, and you the black man in that boarding house, dude. But I am glad that he understood, you know what, they might be right. let me see what I can do in the future so that I can help, or so that I can protect my woman and family, and, and be a part of protecting the rest of these women out here in the future. So they planted a seed with him.
Hey, we see y'all. Yeah, say less. Yeah. You got a daughter? You got a daughter? Do you have a daughter? Yeah, I got a daughter, and I stand on business by mine. Do you got a daughter, nigga? I'm asking you. Because next time it might be your daughter, nigga. Come on. Next time it might be your daughter, nigga. They might catch her. They might catch her coming out the house. They might catch her. They might catch. Hey. They might catch your daughter out here playing on the front yard. Bro. Look, it should never. Hey, they might catch your daughter playing out here in this front yard. They might catch your daughter out here playing on this front yard, nigga. And what you gonna stand on? And what you gonna stand on? That's why we here. And that's what we here. What we gonna do about it? What you trying to do? Come on. We told you. We're applying pressure, bro. We're applying pressure, bro. Come on. Where them two dudes work at? Say less. Yeah. Say less. Say less. Say less. Say less, bro. Come on, man. We're not about to play with none of y'all. Nigga, go get them niggas, bro. This might be 5th. Yeah, this might be 5th district. Where we at? Yeah, this 5th district.
I'm on for shit, nigga. Cause I asked the police before I went back in the house. I said, "Hey, look, my kids come here."
No, you good, buddy.
I need to find out what's going on. You want the police?
But y'all gonna drive down there? Oh, say less. Come on, we all get in.
Please look me in my face and say it, bro. No, there was no sign of foul play. Your kids are safe. They said we don't know what's going on, but we know that young people your age just don't drop dead every day. But there was no sign that nothing happened to her. That's what the police looked me in my face and told me, bro.
Y'all backseat clear, bro. I'm gonna get around.
They about to hop in the back. There's some shit going on, nigga. I'm trying to find out for sure.
Come on, shit. This shit look fishy, bro.
You got the right to know, cause you live here. What look fishy is all them damn cameras in there, bro.
And ain't nobody see nothing.
No matter who say what, you got the police.
Yeah, I do. They right here.
The police look at the cameras, so it don't matter who say what, nigga. You're not fooling on motherfucking 3 cameras, bro.
You can if you the maintenance man.
Come on. Talk to us. Talk to us. You see his hand? Did you see his hand? Did you see his hand, bro? Did you see his hand, bro?
He talking about he fell on his hand.
Come on, man. No, you good, Queen.
I seen.
Come on, man. He gave us some edibles, and we finna pull up on their ass too. Definitely pull up on their ass. That's on these edibles that he was giving her. These edibles that he was giving her at the plaza. What street is at the plaza on? Make sure.
He said Ivanhoe.
Ivanhoe.
So how's the bruises?
We seeing them next. We coming to see them next. Not playing.
Where 5th district at? Tell us where to go.
5th district. That's 152nd in St. Clair, I think.
Oh, about
156 in St. Clair. Yeah.
Oh yeah, go. Yeah. We left.
Boy, that was a rough. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know that this was a long one, but it was a necessary one. And I thank everybody out there that watched this entire clip, because this was a woman who she was abused and the police did nothing. Our brothers, our activists, our young activist brothers who don't know this woman bucked up. They were not playing, okay? They were very aggressive in their approach because, hey, when you on the front lines and you in the street activism is totally different than being in the boardroom, okay? They also held the young Black man accountable, and to the point where he finally decided, you know what, I'm definitely going to go with these men and figure this out and talk to them and get some more insight. So they planted a seed, and the way that they had to be confrontational and kind of aggressive in their approach with him is because you could tell that, you know, he's a street guy. So they had to make sure he understood what they were trying to tell him could definitely happen to him or someone he loved as well, so that he could understand how important that was. So that was the end, guys. Okay, like I said, I've been doing recording all day. Woo! But I have never been more fulfilled to be able to do something that I'm most passionate about, which is giving information, helping to plant seeds in people so that they could actually go and read or watch or understand what's happening in our community. People from other, parts of the country, because I did look at my analytics. So there are some people from different countries that be starting to peek up, and look at you, girl. But it's time that we change the narrative when it comes to who we are as a collective people, who we are as individuals, and stop allowing people to dictate who we are. Oh, that's a street thug, or oh, that's this, or oh, that's that, or oh, stop. We have to take back ownership of who we are. And you heard what I said, take back ownership. Message. All right, guys. Love y'all and mean it. Please, ladies, stay safe, be safe. Brothers, thank you so much for holding us down. The kings that do be holding us down, we totally appreciate you. We totally love you. And the family and friends of everyone who watches the show, or I just want you to know this show is solely about educating and in a street way, because not all my people, my culture, or my OGs like regular news because of the propaganda. So I kind of siphon out certain things so that they can gain some interest and kind of try to learn on their own or go and do more research. Okay. All right. Love y'all and mean it. And once again, thank you and God bless.
So don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been happy, working hard, so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could have done this or that. I remember when I used to. Don't do it 'cause it doesn't work. I'd rather tell her, shoot your shots. I didn't, so I know you got this. We're all living what we manifest. You'll get your dreams, just do your best. So don't you tell me I am helpless just because I'm searching for myself. I've been happy, working hard, just so I can say I told you so. I told you so. myself. I got that on myself. Gracefully, gotta keep it cozy. I'ma take it slowly, one step at a time till my time is up. Why you stay mad at me? We gon' make mistakes, we gon' disagree. Are you so proud of me? If you just wait and see, you gon' rise. So don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been happy, working hard, so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could've done this or that. I remember when I used to